The plan for victory was planned out. Only thing that was needed was to completely devour Veldora. Unlike the time in the cave, when I absorbed Veldora, this time won't be so easy. The situation was way different than it is now. Even so, I began to devour the Storm Dragon. My body began to feel so much pain. But compared to the flow of power from Veldora, when the Soul Corridor was intact, this was nothing. I had Gluttony King Belzebuth, as well as Seal with me after all. Veldora was obviously going on the offensive, and with him being a true dragon, his defense was in a completely different level, even comparing it to the Demon Lord's. Veldora overall defense was still better. "This isn't fair," Rimuru yelled. "How am I, Rimuru, the mere slime supposed to devour a true dragon? Veldora is quite literally at the top of the food chain while I'm at the lowest." Somehow I was able to eat some of Veldora flesh. It was painful, but my suffering wouldn't be for nothing. With this, I would be able to gain some of Veldora abilities. Obtaining the absolute answer, I further accelerated the erosion. As I converted what I devoured into energy, the equivalent amount of flesh was destroyed. This repeatedly repeated. Alert. Reporting results of parallel analysis. Analysis of cardinal acceleration has concluded. Reproduction of ability has failed. Analysis of Storm Blast has concluded. Reproduction of ability successful. It is now possible to use it. Analysis of Storm Dragon energy has concluded. Would you like to execute? Yes. No. What? Even though the analysis of cardinal acceleration was a success, it's natural I wouldn't be able to use it. The fact I was able to use Storm Blast after analyzing made sense. Although it's amazing I could use a powerful ability and I'm happy about it, it's something that fell within the range of my understanding. However, that last line, I didn't quite get the meaning of this. If my understanding is correct, that would mean I would become the same as a true dragon, but... Answer. That inference is correct. The what? Are you serious? Inquiry. Would you like to begin reconstructing your body into a true dragon? Fu-fu-fu, fu-ha-ha, fu-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Certainly, I executed a 3-part laugh. I'm now one step closer to my brother Veldora. In that instant, the pain I felt vanished. Rapidly, my magic energy replenished and began to rise. Now then, let's end this. Devour Gluttony King Belzebuth. Veldora, one of the strongest beings, was being devoured as if he was a meal. In accordance to my order, Gluttony King Belzebuth gleefully restarted devouring Storm Dragon, and that at a terrifying speed, the hunter and the hunted. It was the very essence of the law of the jungle. An evolution and rebirth had occurred, and blinding light flooded the surroundings. My old body couldn't withstand the energy used for the reconstruction into a true dragon, and it was released in an explosion of light. When the light faded, the Storm Dragon's figure had disappeared. Devouring the Storm Dragon, which could be called its parent, its body was reborn as the 5th true dragon, the ultimate slime. The Demon Lord looked around the age of 15-16 with a lustrous silver hand with a visible hint of violet mixed into it. Albeit genderless, one could call her features cute rather than beautiful. A single sword in her hand, she lacked clothing. As if whispering something in dissatisfaction, light enveloped her whole body, and a set of divine jet-black clothes appeared. By using the energy that overflowed from her body, she created that set of clothing. Visibly satisfied, a grin appeared on her face. Velgrind saw all that whilst trapped in her prison. However, she completely forgot about that one strike as she gawked at the spectacle. According to investigations, Rimuru was born from the congregation of magic essence from Veldora's leaked aura. It would naturally be a unique monster. A coincidence? It can't be. By chance? And she was born just like that. A monster that was born near a true dragon out of pure coincidence, and was born with a soul that was compatible with a dragon's essence. Then it could possibly even be called the fifth, another younger brother, but strictly speaking, it wasn't a true dragon. She didn't want to recognize this, nor would she do so. That for sure would also to serve as vengeance for her brother, although she intended to control him as a pawn. For a dragon, it would only be for a few insignificant years. There was a rule that was a part of existence itself. That rule was that the true dragons could come back to life in an infinite amount of times. But even after knowing this, Velgrind felt depressed for her younger brother. She wasn't like their older sister Velzerd, who killed Veldora over and over. She generally cared for him and took her time with Veldora. But Rimuru, the person who called Veldora his best friend, devoured him for the sake of power. And so, when she finally accepted that he was devoured before her very eyes, Velgreen's anger blew away all reasoning. "My brother Veldora, you! How dare you!" Breaking out her prison as she roared in anger, the scorched dragon Velgrind rushed toward and assaulted Rimuru.